Hello everyone. Today we will be going through the process of converting decimal values to Roman numerals. I'll be working through some examples, and as we go through the conversion process, I'll try to explain the process step by step. So on the right hand side here, I've listed all the Roman numerals and their equivalent decimal values. All right. So let's start with the number 76, easy number here, 76. And we will be referring to this table in the process of conversion. Now, the first step in the conversion process from decimal to Roman numerals is to break up this number if we can and rewrite it in terms of the values in the Roman numerals. So the values in the Roman numerals are 1, 5, 10, 50, 100, 500, and 1000. So if we can rewrite 76 in terms of these values here, then what we can do later on is replace each of those values by their Roman symbols, Roman numerals. All right. So 76. Now the first thought when expanding or breaking up 76 would be write it as 70 plus 6, right? We can write it as 70 plus 6. However, the number 70 is not one of the values in the Roman system. Neither is the number 6. Somehow we will have to rewrite 76 using the values in this list only. So 70 can be written as 50 plus 10 plus 10, right? 70 is can be written as 50 plus 20. 20 is not in this list, but we can break up 20 and write it as 10 plus 10. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write 70 or rewrite in by breaking it up and rewrite it as 50 plus 10 plus 10. All right. So we've broken up 70. Now we'll see if we can break up the 6, because 6 is not in this list of values in the Roman numeral system. But there's 5 and there's 1. So we can rewrite 6 as 5 plus 1. All right, 5 plus 1. And now that we have all these numbers a part of the values in the Roman numeral system, just replace them by their respective symbols in the Roman number system. So 50 is represented by the value, by the symbol L, right? So I'm going to write L for 50, and 10 is X, so LX, and then there's another 10 here, so that would be X, and then the 5 is a V, so let's write V, and the 1 is an I. All right, and we are done. So 76 in Roman numerals is LXXVI. So that is the process. All right, the goal is to break up whatever number is given to you and write it in expanded form and in terms of the values in the numeration system, all right, to which you are converting. And then just replace the values with the respective symbols in the Roman system or from the Roman system. All right, that's all there is to it. Now for our second example, I've chosen a number for which we have to apply not only the addition rule that we used in the first example, but also the subtraction rule that the Roman numeral system supports. All right. So again, it's the same process. The first step is to break up and rewrite this number in expanded form in terms of the values over here in the Roman numeral system. All right. So 1914 can be written as 1000 plus 900 plus 10 plus 4. All right. Now, let's see. Look at the first number here, 1,000. 1,000 is a number in the Roman system, correct? M represents the 1,000. So we are good with this part of the number 1,000. We do not need to work on it further. All right, so I'm going to just write 1,000 over here at the bottom. Then we have a 900. 900 is not a number in the Roman system, correct? We have to therefore break it up and rewrite it in terms of one or more of the numbers over here. All right. So for that, to represent 900, we can use the subtraction rule that we learned about in the Roman system. All right. 900 can be written as 1,000, which is a number in the Roman system, 1,000, minus 100, which is also a number, a value in the Roman number system. So it's 1,000 minus 100. Okay. Then we have a 10, which is already a value in the number system. So just write the 10 as is, but 4 is not there in the list of the Roman number system. Therefore, we have to think of writing it in terms of two of these values using the subtraction rule. So 5 minus 1 would be a 4, correct? So again, we are going to apply the subtraction rule and write the 4 as 5 minus 1. All right. Now we got all these values in expanded form in terms of the numbers in the Roman number system. So we can now replace these values correctly using the Roman numerals. All right. So the first 1,000 should be replaced by the M, right? So the Roman numeral for 1,000 is M. So I'll write an M above it. Then we come to the subtraction. It's 1,000 minus 100. So 1,000 is represented by M and 100 is represented by C. However, this is a subtraction. The minus operation does not exist in the Roman numeral system. I mean, the operator. This operation exists, but that particular sign for this minus sign doesn't exist. The way they indicated the subtraction is by placing the lower value to the left of the higher value. All right. There was no operator in between the two values. All they did was they put the lower value before the higher value. So it's going to be written as CM. All right. That indicates that it's 1,000 minus 100. Then to the next number is a 10. 10 is represented by X. So I'm going to write an X here. And then we have 5 minus 1. Again, there's subtraction involved. So 5 is represented by a V and 1 is represented by a I. But because this is subtraction, the I has to go before the V. So we are going to write it as IV to indicate the number 4. All right. So we have covered all the numerals now, or we have replaced all these values by their corresponding Roman numerals. Just put them together and we have the number M, C, M, X, I, V. So 1,914 when converted to Roman numerals is is M, C, M, X, I, V. All right.